Good morning everybody, welcome to Sichuan, China. So for these next few days I'm going to be exploring some of the really high mountains in Sichuan and some of the amazing mountain passes you can find. The bike I'm driving today is a Kove 800X Pro, and to be honest I think it's perfectly suited for this kind of stuff. It's great on the highway and great on the trails. The temperature right now is a rather comfortable 25 degrees, perfect. It's going to get hotter in the afternoon but not much. A lot of people head to Western Sichuan during the summer for that reason. You know, we're heading up into the high mountains and the weather will be much cooler here. My first destination I'm going to head for is Sichuan. I've been there so many times. The road there is quite nice, and I decided to leave really early just to miss out all the traffic. On this road you get a lot of truck traffic, which is a real nightmare. I should be in Sichuan in around 3 hours. According to my map, this tunnel is 7 kilometers long. What the hell? We're about an hour and a half into the journey now, and yeah, we're going to turn off here towards Sichuan, or as the sign says, Xiaojin. On the road to Xiaojin, the trucks become a little bit less, thank God. Even though I left quite early, I still hit a lot of trucks on that road. From here to Sichuan is probably around, well, 100 kilometers. It's surprising how much colder it gets as the altitude changes. We're up at 1,500 meters now, and to be honest, it's getting bloody cold. What you find as well in these high altitude areas is the difference between the morning temperature and the afternoon temperature is crazy. So the plan for today, by the way, is head to Damba, which is about 200 kilometers away, fill up with more petrol, buy some food and some supplies, and then head up into the mountain. In the mountain there are some wild hot springs, and I'm going to try and camp nearby. That's my plan for the evening. I don't know how long it's going to take me to get to those hot springs, but yeah, it looks great. The hot springs are around 4,000 meters, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So I think these pillars here on the side of the road are going to be a train line which connects Chengdu to the west of Sichuan and all the major cities in Sichuan. I'm up at about 1,900 meters now, and yeah, it's still getting colder, I feel. The temperature gauge reads like 17 degrees, but I think within a couple of hours that's going to go up to about 27. It's usually the time between like 8 and 10 in the mountains where the temperature rises the most. Also, the problem with that is between 8 and 10 we're also going to go up another 2,000 meters, so it's going to get colder again. One thing that pisses me off about roads here is that, like, the weather's dry, but the government spray the roads with water, so you'll be driving on the road at, like, you know, 100 kilometers an hour or something, and then all of a sudden the road will just be drenched with water. And it's so annoying, because you just have to keep your wits about you all the time. Oh, the sun is shining now and it makes a massive difference. My God. No, we're just 30 kilometers now from Sichuan. Oh, and the sun come out over the mountains. Fantastic. As you can see now, the altitude is over 2,800 meters. But you know, because the sun's out, it doesn't feel like that at all. This section of road here is fantastic. It's such a nice bit of road, and there's hardly ever any traffic. It remains at this altitude as well for around 50 kilometers, I think. Yeah, we stayed around 3,500 to 4,000 meters for a long time. Before I knew much about riding the motorbike, I remember I brought my, like, carbureted motorbike up here before. And I was wondering, like, why is the bike running like shit? I didn't really realize that the lack of oxygen affects the bike. But this bike doesn't have that problem. Oh, look at that view, my God. We're up at 3,500 meters, and we're still going up. There's a tunnel coming up, and I remember last time I came to Sichuan, it was absolutely blazing sunshine on the one side. And I remember coming out of the tunnel and it was hammering down with rain, and it was only like a 5-minute tunnel, And it was crazy, the difference in climate between one side of the tunnel and the other. One of the best roads in all of China is this road here, Balangshan Yako. And I don't know why, because I can't read Chinese very well. It's closed. What a pity. I think one of the main problems they have here is maintaining the roads. Because of the amount of landslides they have and all the natural disasters here, the roads get fucked up pretty easily. So this was the tunnel that I went through. I hope to God that it's not raining on the other side. We're coming to the tunnel exit now, and it looks like we have sunshine. Thank God. You know, one thing you forget about living in Chengdu is you forget what fresh air feels like. It's just boiling the whole time. A couple of wild horses. So at the top of the road where the viewing platform was, this is just kind of like a little attraction. This road will take us now down to the scenic area where you can hike the mountains and stuff. So we've just passed by Siguniangshan, and we're heading now to Xiaojin, which should be around an hour, maybe? I don't know, it's only about 30 kilometers, so who knows. Damba is 100 kilometers from here. It's 11:40 now. I'm going to stop the bike pretty soon, I think, and try and find somewhere to just take a rest, lay my head on the floor and take a little nap maybe. I was up early this morning, woke up around 4 o'clock, I don't know why. I found a spot that is absolutely perfect. Oh, I just took a nap here on this metal bench. I woke up, my back is in agony. But I feel more alive now. I'm going to try and find a coffee. I have coffee in my bag. I can't really be bothered to make one. And I know I'm coming to a town soon called Xiaojin, which is bound to have coffee, so I'll just get one there, I think. I'm on the road again now. It's about 70 kilometers to Damba. And weather's super dry now and super hot. Yeah, it's like a complete contrast from this morning. But it's great. When you're on the motorbike, you don't really feel the heat so much. But you do feel the cold when it's cold. You can tell we're in the Tibetan region now. Hey, there's a coffee machine there, look. Well, let's get a coffee, come on. 你好。可以做一个拿铁吗？可以。好吧。要热的吧？ Oh, fuck. No, I just had my cup of coffee. I'm just on my way again now. We're an hour and a half from Damba, so I should reach there around 2:30. When I arrive there, I'm going to buy some food and then head to the camping spot for tonight. I don't really know what the road is like, so I don't really want to hang around here too long, just in case the road to the mountains is a nightmare. Here in this area of Sichuan, you'll see loads of really cool Tibetan temples, like the one ahead. Super cool. Must have been a landslide here recently. Actually, it's probably the reason they haven't really built the road here yet. It's probably this area is just prone to landslides, and there's just no point in building a new road. The sky here is really blue. In Chengdu you don't see skies so blue because there's always some kind of pollution. I keep wondering why there's these massive settlements of these kind of houses here. And then I forget that, in 2008 this whole area was almost flattened by that earthquake. Crazy. I love this little detour where the road has been destroyed. I'll have to remind myself to turn the traction control off, because when the traction control is on and you go off-road, it turns into a nightmare. Hello. I've arrived in Damba now. Damba's a bit of a strange city. It's like super thin, like built up the side of a cliff on the side of a river. It's very bizarre. But I'm going to try and find some kind of supermarket now to buy some meat and some water and all this kind of stuff. Who knows where it is? Oh, what's that? Oh, here we are. Did you see that then? I did. Okay, let me park here. Great news! I found everything in that supermarket. Coffee, milk, meat, fruit, loads of stuff, snacks and shit. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get out. I don't have to go through Damba, which is great. I would like to show you it, but I can't be asked. So I'm going to go straight to the trailhead, where the country road goes to the trail for today. And then I'm going to stop some coffee and just relax for a bit. My dream for this road is to see nobody going up it. And it looks good. What the fuck is going on here? I just checked the map and it's actually 64 kilometers to where the hot spring trail starts. Now 64 kilometers on the other road is great, it's 50 minutes, you know. But 64 kilometers on this road is a couple of hours. Because you never know what you're going to get either. The road could be great or it could be dog shit. Might not even exist. Right now we're at an altitude of 2,000 meters. I think the hot spring is at an altitude of around 3,800. So, yeah, we're going to be going up and down all bloody day. Managed to find a nice shaded spot. So I'm going to make this pour over coffee now. Some water I boiled this morning, so I'd have to get my stove out. I'm going to chill here for a little while, half hour or something, and then get going. So I got my own little latte here, using one of those pour over bags. It's amazing, so convenient. You know, actually I'm a little concerned because the amount of truck traffic that's been coming past here is crazy, which probably means there's a lot of roadworks ahead, which is a bit of a pain in the arse. Okay, the coffee is drunk. Now it's time to go. Here we go. Oh, what a nice day. This weather is epic. 62 kilometers left at Dangling. You know, I'm starting to think this place isn't as secret as I thought. I've seen a bunch of motorbikes already so far. As much as I love these kind of roads, you know, these country roads, they're a bit of a pain in the arse because, let me tell you why. You'll have like a 300 meter stretch of great road, perfect tarmac, and you're like, oh great, I'll get the speed up here. And then all of a sudden, it'll just be destroyed. And then you'll just hit like potholes and fucking everything. So it's like you're always on edge. You always have to keep your wits about you, you know. My first river crossing of the day. This road is absolutely amazing. No traffic, great road condition, and the scenery is outrageous. We're going parallel to this river. Oh, and it's amazing. The good thing is as well, if the destination today doesn't turn out to have any good camping spots, this place is full of guest houses, so you know, if shit comes to shovel, I can just stay in a guest house. I just crossed this bridge that the water looked like it wasn't even deep. It looked like it was just shallow, but when I went through it, it was like 1.5 feet deep and splashed water inside my shoe. So for the next 10 k's I'm gonna ride with my shoe on the handlebar like this. We're going to be turning left here now towards Dangling village. I'm not really sure what the road's going to be like. There we are, Dangling. Okay, Dangling scenic spot. Okay, look at these fucking roads. Jesus Christ. I expected these roads to be dog shit. I just got information from my motorbike group that apparently the local people tried to stop you going to the hot springs, and they tried to charge you money to use like the road. So what I'm going to do, I have put in the location of the hot spring on my map. So basically I'm just going to drive as fast as possible through the village before anyone knows I'm there, and hopefully no one will see me. It doesn't help that the exhaust of this motorbike is fucking loud. Niha. Okay, I seen a price list on the wall then, but they didn't charge me or try to charge me. Man, this place is amazing. Oh my god. Okay, so apparently here there's a left turn. Where is the left turn? Not there, it's a car park. I guess it's here. And it's not up there, it's up here. Guess it's up here. Here we go. Oh, here we are. Here we go. Yes, my boy. Oh. Seems like I could have just taken the road. What the hell? Oh no. However, will I get around this road blockage? So now we'll test the off-road capabilities of this beast. Honestly, it's almost a bit too much, you know? The power is just too crazy. The second gear is just is too nuts. Okay, we just passed hot spring number 1, and I must be honest, it looked dirty as fuck. But this road is getting interesting at least, so it's surprising how much less mobile the bike is with luggage. Fuck. But yeah, it's still cool. The torque of this bike is fucking outrageous. Where do I go now? That is the question. The route's right. Not confident. No, we seem to be going away from the trail here. Okay. Oh. And it's turned into a bog. So I better back up before I get stuck. So by all accounts, it's up there. Let's see if anyone's made a better trail. Because that's what they do sometimes. Nope, that is the trail. Okay, let's give it a try. Well, after looking at those hot springs, I decided to head on back down. Partly because it's only about 5 o'clock and yeah, I still have plenty of time, you know. But also there's no signal up there at all, which is quite strange for a Chinese mountain. I know it's sad, but you kind of need phone signal, you know. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to head around to a lake that is about 17 kilometers away, and I'm going to see if that's any different. And if it's not, I'll just camp on the way. It's not a massive problem. Now I'm going to go to this place called Hulu Lake, or Hulu Sea even. Maybe there's a place to camp there. Oh. This road is awesome though. And this road is bonkers. It's quite steep. So I arrived at the lake, but I don't know if there's a place to camp here. I'm not sure. Let me have a look around. And the rain looks like it's getting pretty crazy, so I'm going to have to rush. Okay, I'm back to the bike. Don't have long until it's going to start raining, so I'm going to go as soon as possible. Oh, the crazy thing was, at the top, I couldn't find a place to camp, and it was starting to rain. So I started to come down the mountain, and I found this cool little place. Still by a lake, but it's just a small lake. But it's an amazing place. But I'm really suffering from altitude, you know. I think it's about 4,000 meters here, so it's a bit rough. But the tent set up and everything, so I'm happy. So I have my tent set up and everything, and I'm just chilling at the moment because I feel dead. Can't breathe, headache, all the usual altitude things. But I'll have food before long, I think.